It's a real nigga moment. Can't hold it in. Gotta talk about it. It's a real nigga moment. Hey, can't hold it in. Gotta talk about it. Yeah, man. Shorty got drunk and showed the fuck out. You never know who you dealing with, huh? She is like, yo, Aya.
Oh my gosh. I had to put her in the bed, bro. She was like, no, I'm leaving.
So let me tell you what happened. Yesterday we went out for tattoos and drinks. But Malia was getting a lot of tattoos done. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the ladies out for drinks to take the edge off. Because I know Malia, she overthinks. And she's thinking while she get the tattoo, she'll be thinking about every bit of the pain that's going on. When people drink, they don't think. So I was like, you know, let me go out for drinks. So we had 30 minutes to get our drinks in. It was right next door. We went to Edgewood. Go get the tattoo. So I'm gonna tell you what we had to drink. We had Henny margaritas. And then the bartender did something crazy. He said, y'all got the Henny margaritas? Oh, my favorite is the strawberry Henny margarita. And we were like, what? So we were drinking the Henny margaritas that he made very strong, might I add. And you don't feel these shits. These shits, you know, it's Henny. They creep up on you. So he was like, I was like, man, let me try one of them strawberry joints. We got about 30 minutes to drink, but let me try one of them strawberry joints you got. So, yeah, I had the girls with me. They was all in the bar. I'm like, yo, we got to hurry up. We got like 30 minutes. Suck these joints down. And literally all the women start sucking these sweet Hennessy drinks down fast, like. And they was hitting the cups on the table like bang, bang, bang. I'm like, oh shit. Like this shit about to go. Damn, I'm like, I guess these drinks are not that strong because I ain't feeling it and I suck mine down. Right? So we had to throw back like three full glasses of the margaritas.
Yeah.
So and the tattoo spot about 3-4 doors down. So we like, all right, we gotta go. Come on, let's go. So we walking back. Everybody feeling, I guess they start buzzing. And so they starting the tattoos. Now, Aisha gets my name on her butt with my favorite fruit. Y'all seen it. Mm-hmm. Big old Eligio on her ass with the fruit. Now, Malia got the lotus with the letters and all that, right? And then Shorty, she didn't start bugging until after her tattoo was done. And I was like, yo, she was stepping on my Pradas. I was like, you stepped on my shoes. And she was drinking your drink. And so I'm like, damn. She started acting out. And I seen it a little bit, but I was like, yo, chill. Like, she's like, those guys keep looking at me. And then she started getting all fidgety. I'm like, yo, chill out. Like, I felt her energy moving, and I was trying to remain calm and remain I had to get sober. Like, you know, I don't know if anybody the kind of drinker where you can get sober real quick in your mind. Like, you could just sober up. I'm one of those people, like, I drunk so much in my life, like, I got to be real. I got high tolerance for alcohol, basically, right? So I was like, you know, and look, don't get me wrong. People bring with them their issues of their past that are unresolved, the demons of their past that are unresolved. People bring them with them. And she only been here like 3 days. We didn't have nothing but peace. You've been on live with us. We didn't have nothing but peace with her. Like, you know what I'm saying? He said, soursop left. Man, my face is peeling. I'm about to wash my shit. Hold on, let me put this joint up. Put it up so I can do it. So Shorty Shorty, and we about to go get piercings right now. They want to go get their nose pierced. So Shorty, she started bugging. I could feel her energy. I could feel her demons start coming out. Like whatever was bothering her from the past that she was holding in. And she had a lot of stuff that happened to her. What? We got.
I'm sorry. Commercial break. Commercial break.
They all saying, "Oh, poor girl." They always saying, "Y'all."
Poor girl.
Mm-hmm. It was too soon for a tattoo. Not really. I know her 6 years online, but I haven't known her in real life. But she had been through a lot. Like she had been through a whole bunch of stuff or whatever. And so she started wilding out, right? And I had to like check her, like, yo, chill out, yo. Like I got this a couple times, like, yo, chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to keep Malia calm because Malia throwing up. After we get off live, Malia in the she in a tattoo chair and she reached over and threw up. I said, oh shit, I had to keep everything stable. Now I gotta sober up because everybody fucked up, but me and Aya.
Yeah.
Me and Aya were the only ones that wasn't fucked up. So once we got off live, shit started going left. I should have stayed live. I should have kept the camera fucking rolling. Because as soon as we got off live, the shit went left. Right? And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Shit went to hell. We was chilling, everything was cool. Then Malia was like, I gotta throw up. She get in the middle of a tattoo. The dude's like, look, if she throw up again, we're gonna have to let her go. I'm like, all right, Malia, sit back, relax. Malia just took it like a G, like boom. She had that, took the joint, took it on the wrist. She was like, I'm chilling. Right? Out of nowhere, Shauna come out of, Aisha come out of nowhere. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Chill out. Like, what, why you wilding? Like, I'm looking at her like, what are you doing? Like, I'm like, yo, you good? She like, yeah, because Malia. And then I start wilding like, yo, the liquor started hitting her for real. I'm like, yo, chill out, be quiet, because I don't want Malia to get hyped. I want her to remain relaxed while she in the chair. She started bugging. Started walking back and forth in the shop. She kept coming to me, telling me, those guys keep looking at me. That guy right there keep looking at me. I'm like, hey, people supposed to look at you. You look good. Like, you feel me? You got a lot of ass and titties. You the one, you know what I'm saying? You've been having them ass and titties all your life. People gonna look at you. Chill out. Let her get done. Malia drunk. She been laying in that chair. So because she laying in the chair, you drunk, what you gonna do? You gonna get slumped. Mm-hmm. So she not moving around, so she slumped. What? And I'm like, I'm trying to take control of the situation and make sure Malia be good. And the girl start, because people don't know me. Because people don't know my full potential. And I ain't settling for less. I'm like, what is you talking about? Like, I'm like, listen, what you want to do, yo? And I had to like G-check her in the car, like hard. Like I was like driving and shit. And Malia, before we left, started throwing up. Mm-hmm. She threw up on my car, out the window. I'm like, oh shit. Damn, I gotta get them home. And it started raining hard as fuck last night. Like I'm talking about like super hard. Crackhead had came out with an umbrella, make sure they get to the car dry. I was like, bet. So, Shorty in the back seat, and I'm like, Aya, don't let her violate me. Like I'm driving. I told Shorty to shut the fuck up. I'm not that nigga. Don't play with me. I kept telling her like, I don't. you better tell her, Aya. I'm telling you, I'm not that nigga. You better chill the fuck out. Chill out. I was like, yo, chill out. You know what I'm saying? I keep telling him, like, yo, you better chill the fuck out. And she chilled out. But then I was like, I'm not trying to talk to you disrespectful or nothing, but I'm trying to continue to, you know, take control of the situation. I need you to relax.
Yeah.
And so she was like, well, Malia could die. She can do this. She can start. Malia could choke herself. Though. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up and sit back, yo. And that's when she like calmed down because I had got serious with her. And so we got back to the crib, and I guess she didn't really like the way I talked to her. So she felt like she wasn't able to express the pain and suffering from her past. It was misdirected energy. Like you could feel like it was a lot she had went through, and she was holding it in, and then that moment brought it all up, and it was misdirected. So she tried to direct it into the situation that was in front of us, but it was not enough attachment for her to make sense of it because she hasn't been with me long enough to make something wrong here. Because everything has been like pretty smooth. She was just saying random things. It was like, yo, what do you talk? Like I realized like, okay, this is misdirected energy from her past that she didn't deal with. And it's coming up and she's trying to find things to point fingers to in a present moment and she wasn't able to. So it was just sound like crazy shit like, and another thing, motherfuckers got me fucked up and da-da-da. I'm like, all right. I just closed my door and Maisha was here last night, my baby mom, and my sister Naja. You know you fucked up when Naja like about to fuck you. Like Naja was like really mad. She was like, Naja's like,
chill. After 2 hours talking to her for 2 hours, telling her, yo, calm down. I had to take her, help her get dressed, throw her in the bed, like, yo, just chill out, go to sleep. She like sitting there.
I came in there and talked to her at first. Before when you went down to cook, I came up there and talked to her very calmly, like, listen, we should just get some rest.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this tomorrow. Malia's drunk. We had to make sure she was in the bed. She had everything she needed. She drunk. And Malia does so much around here every day that we had to take up for what she usually does every night, which is she does everything. Like she cleans up, she does everything. So we had to come in here and make sure she was straight before we dealt with this girl. And she's 30 plus years old, so she's like, I'm a grown woman. I'm like, baby, you're not acting like a grown woman right now. You need to relax. You having a temper tantrum. And she was just like having random temper tantrums. It was letting out energy more than anything. I just went inside the room, and then I and them took over. You said y'all was good.
Yeah, I had to put her, like, get her undressed, put her clothes down. She didn't want to cooperate. She was just like, you know, she was just rambling. And I was just like, hey, just get in the bed. Just get in the bed. So I threw her in the bed. And then she was like sitting there. She was like, well, why? She's like, why you be mean to me? I was like, no, you need to lay down. You're drunk. So she just kept getting loud. Then after that, I said,
it seemed like she wanted to destroy everything.
She was sabotaging.
It seemed like she wanted to be destructive. She has this Sun Square Pluto like velvet.
Yeah.
So it seemed like she just wanted to destroy everything in the moment.
Then after that, I made her some food. So we go downstairs. I made her some food. I made everybody some food. We eating. And so she's cool. She's calmed down. Then once we finish eating, we go back upstairs and she started grabbing her bag out the closet. I'm like, yo, it's 2 a.m. Calm down. Look, if you want to leave, you can leave tomorrow in the rising. She was talking about, I'm about to go walking. I was like, wait, no, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. She rolling her down bag in the middle of the street. I'm like, she didn't want to leave though because I was standing there for 2 hours talking to her. And then when she started to like really want some more attention, she started to go in the hallway, and that's when Naja and Aisha came out. And they was just like, yo, no, you can't, no, just go lay down.
My son is here,
Yeah, it was like, lay down, calm down. You know what I'm saying? I'll take you to the airport tomorrow. And then Aisha was talking to her like, come on, let's sit down and talk. So she takes her outside, and they sitting on the porch. And me and Nigel like, see, she don't want to go. Some people who want to leave, they're not gonna sit down with you on the porch and conversate with you. They gonna get their shit and they gonna leave. So she was talking with Maisha on the porch, and then I guess after that she just started carrying her bag, walking down the street. I'm like,
I went to sleep at. I went in my room and I closed the door because I wasn't about to deal with that, but I let them deal with it.
yeah.
So I didn't see her leave. I didn't see her bounce or anything like that. But no one really did anything to her, like, you know what I'm saying? And she just got my tap on her, and then she leaves. So guess what? She texts me. She texts me, thank you, last night, 1 in the a.m. So I wake up to a thank you text message from her from last night. And so I'm like, you're welcome. I'm going to tell you exactly what I said.
She started wilding out for no reason.
So she says, she says, this is exactly what was said. Thank you. And I hit her back. You're welcome, my love. I know it's hard dealing with your emotions of the hurts of the past, but I'm always here for you. I love myself. She said, oh my God, I was just thinking about you. And I was like,
oh my God.
She's like, I love myself. I miss you so much. So at this point, I'm thinking like, it's been crazy.
Oh my God.
It's been crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to tell her, like, I'm here for you. We just got to figure out a better way to deal with your anger. I think sleeping it off would have been a better decision. Cooler heads prevail. She said, yes, I apologize. I was like, as long as you know your mistakes, you're forgiven. We just have to do better. And she was like, I see my mistakes. And, you know, I was like, well, come home. She was like, well, I want to come back. And that's the last thing is text. And I was just sending her that she had a Sun Square Pluto. And that was it. And so nobody knows where she's at. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happened.
And she had mixed her liquors too. Because she had Tito, remember?
She had Tito?
She down my drink. I had 2 drinks. I had 2
You had
drinks.
Henny though.
I had Henny. And she down 1.5 of my drinks. So she probably had like 4 or 5 drinks. Because she was drinking all of these drinks in the bar.
Yeah.
What's that? What was that? I think it maybe was your phone.
It fell? How?
So right now it's like, what do we do? Do we allow it to come back? We forgive it, give it another chance. I think I'm gonna let her come back, but I don't know. What y'all think?
She only get one more time to do that.
I said come back.
You said let her come back?
Come back, but she ain't doing it again.
But said we see. So what we see,
She ain't doing that again.
we can study the psychology of the mind here.
Yeah.
And I like that.
It was a drink. Protect your peace. Yeah.
I mean, outside of that.
Let her come back. Evolving. Why you say that? Why evolve in love? Why you say let her come back? Fighting too many demons. What's going on now? Let her come back. Y'all just want the entertainment. Y'all want to hear her side of the story. And all she gonna do is do what Velvet did, because she got the same aspects as Velvet, which is Sun Square Pluto. I don't know if you know about Sun Square Pluto, but it's not a pretty well, she don't drink. Drinking wasn't the problem. The alcohol
It just revealed.
is a spiritual nectar.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking is good because it gets the real out, everything that's hidden, things that people didn't even know they had inside come out. It's a nectar. People call it spirits, but it don't put spirits in you. It brings spirits out of you. It brings spirits out of you. So don't ever let people say, oh, it's spirits in that alcohol. Ain't no spirits in the alcohol. The spirits is in you. And the shit that you don't want people to see, and the shit that's hidden, it's going to come out when you take that drink. You know what I'm saying? Drinking is good. It's if you drink responsibly, it's good. It will show you things that you need to see. So with smoking, sometimes smoking is good as well, but it needs to be used responsibly. You know what I'm saying? Bring Dr. Bishop to talk to her. I could. Well, you said protect my peace, but I feel like I'm already at peace. And when you get peace, you're supposed to help others find peace. You just having peace and saying protect your peace, you ain't being of service to others. You're not really being of service to others. I feel like when you find peace, when you get your shit together, you're supposed to help people learn how to get their shit together. And that means that other people are they're not gonna be at peace. But if you truly have peace, you know how to get other people to find their peace. And I feel like that's part of the thing. Like when you get power, you're supposed to empower others. And I understand what you're saying, like with the drama, but that's why everything is documented. You said send her ass to Puerto Rico. I had that thought too. So you could say like, oh, keep your peace, but your peace is to be spread. And when you're a healer, you attract sick people. When the